大家好，歡迎收睇 Gameplay HK 廿一樽，繼續刺客教條維京紀元。嗱，上集我哋已經幫阿蘇馬揾到個叛徒啦，而家我哋繼續遊戲啦。首先就要同佢會合咗先喎。
That traitor is lost in hell by now.
They will have the lost souls of the dead to answer to.
依佢講完嘢啦，我仲諗住執定啲箭再繼續添。
Soma, Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget. We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wickman's head. Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in.
唔通我哋要搭船？但係呢個已經係沼澤嚟㗎咯喎。仲有冇箭針？好似冇啦。嗱，我哋要進攻嘅就係前面嗰座城啊！喂，呢座先似樣好多噶嘛，之前嗰個真係農村嚟嘅啫喎。
He's hiding at the summit of the hill. I can smell him. I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see. Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wigman's name. He doesn't leave this monastery alive.
要刺殺佢啊！我哋唔係應該進攻入去嘅咩？不過唔緊要啦，佢話刺殺就刺殺啦。
If they see me, this will get messy. My palms itch. Where is that rat?
你手痕我都幫你唔到嘅喎，又係你自己話要刺殺。揾隻鷹望下先，嗱佢應該就喺呢棟嘢嗰度㗎啦。
I am going to skin him alive on sight.
咁希望你把剝皮刀未生鏽啦。
I will tear his throat from his neck with my teeth.
係啦。而家你要潛入啊，應該要隱密行動啊，知唔知啊？咦，喺呢邊啫喎，應該。
Still we could not hold the city. That raving pagan handed me Grantbridge on a plate, and you dirty churls lost it for me.
佢好意思鬧人嘅，擺到明就係你自己唔掂，所以先至攻唔陷我哋啦，係咪啊？我哋可唔可以就咁入去咧
Give me a hand with this!
撞啦！我哋入去打過啦。啊！你冇反應嘅喎。仲喺度望。
Be ready, just in case.
仲未有一個抗擊殺喎。
Hey now!
Blindside the idiot!
頭先有個刺殺掣喎，啲人係傻咗啊喂！我唔理你，我確認咗佢死咗先。
Stop the heathen! Raider! Viking! Stop her! She means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
憑咩以為你而死
There's
咧？
no way to call for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
咪遺臭萬年有你份。
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it.
得把口，你退無可退啦！
Yield, yield, yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
又解決一個上古遺罪者啦，但係今次阿奧丁唔出聲嘅。
We should return to camp before I let go and burn this heap to the ground. Going forward, I must take care. Houses can be built anew. Crops will return with time. Trust. That will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me and my clan son. The end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. I know you're right. It's just... It's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye.
嗱，呢度應該都冇乜嘢好攞噶啦。誒，咪住，有嘢睇喎。呢份係咩嚟㗎？係寄俾啲遺罪者嘅成員嘅。有個人呢已經去咗萊伊島嘅一座修道院，跟住呢度有幅地圖。嗱，認住先啦，有機會我再去呢間修道院度睇下啦。你哋歡呼乜嘢啫？頭先打又冇你份。
Eivor, you've been a guiding light. Calling out Galin like that, exposing his treachery, made me sick with a quiet terror.
嗱，我覺得為咗招納盟友咧，我哋應該要講到自己高尚啲，為咗呢個榮耀心。
A betrayal like that is already a kind of death. Galin killed himself. Of course. And now I feel somewhat lifted. The weight is almost gone, even if my heart needs mending. Ah, while I have you, Eivor, I'm reminded. I have this for you. Keep it, knowing you have my highest respect, regard, and trust. My army is yours, should you need it.
Soma Jalskona, my deepest thanks.
And there's something else. As we prepared our assault, Birna had a word with me. We came to a sort of understanding. It may be best if she tells you herself. Until next time, Eivor of the Raven Clan. I hope we will see you in Grantbridge soon.
佢頭先講嘅係咪即係話佢兩個嘅戀情係有得發展啊？
Eivor!
Birna, you struck quite a victory today.
Don't undercut your own ferocity, Drengir. It was your blade leading the charge. You are indeed something to behold.
We all fought hard, and now Grantbridge is yours. You have your home once again.
Soon merchants and priests and reeves will run loose in its streets. All of its muddy charms will dwindle. Besides, with no room for me in Soma's heart, my home burned away in a quiet little house fire.
即係話你會離開呢度啊？
Her priority is Grantbridge and the people in it. That is noble and beyond what I will ever understand. So I've decided I'm of better use elsewhere. With you. In your crew.
You want to live with the Raven Clan?
And sail and raid with you. If you'll have me. Look at this. Who wouldn't?
I'll be happy to have you, Drengir.
A relief to these ears. I've already packed my bags.
段哥，你唔係睇中咗我哋個？嗱好啦，即係話我哋而家又多一個同盟啦，可以翻去我哋嘅大本營嗰度交任務噶啦。
Please, Rada, tell us another.
Yes, one more, and only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away. A place of mystery, wonder, and a temple to a hidden god. The guardian of this temple was a proud man, kingly in nature, but not in fact. A protector of holy wisdom. And this protector had a wife, a scholar, who spent her days reading ancient tomes and deciphering the secrets of the desert. Together they had a son, in whom they hoped to instill all their skill and knowledge. The boy was to be a union of their love. But then it came to pass that the king of that land arrived to seize the temple for himself. The protector resisted. In the battle that followed, the boy was killed and the temple was taken. Struck with grief, the protector and the scholar separated.
A king who kills a child is an ergi. They should kill him back.
Indeed. But for a long time, the protector and the scholar followed solitary paths, seeking for a way to revenge their son. But in their isolation, they found only anguish and pain. Alone, they could do nothing but weep and thrash at the fates. After many fruitless years, they came together again to mourn their failure. They embraced as they had in their youth. And in that joining, they realized what was missing. Only the union that had produced their son would lead to their victory. So the protector taught the scholar to fight and ride and seek, while the scholar taught the protector wisdom and deep knowledge. As they trained and studied, they became inseparable, moving, eating, sleeping as one. They were never seen apart. Until one day, they met upon the river's edge. They had learned all they could. Her from him from her. It was here they kissed and separated. She traveled east, he west. They were never seen again. It is said, however, that once every year, 2 eagles would return to that very spot to linger and look upon the sea. The people of the region like to see these eagles, for they are an omen, a symbol of protection.
They turned into birds, like Loki became a salmon.
Perhaps. Still, others say that the eagles were their children, born of a love that could never endure. But who is to say for sure?
A stirring story. Fanciful but sincere enough.
Me? Fanciful? All of my stories are perfectly and mostly true.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
呢個係刺客教條起源嘅故事嚟㗎。嗱，咁交任務之前咧，我想翻過嚟刺客嘅呢邊，因為咧我哋有幾個圍罪者嘅章可以交俾佢啊。
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
One more gone. The world is brighter for it. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. There is more to be done, Eivor.
正估唔到會學到啲新招，咁跟住我哋翻去長屋啦。
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Did you move my pots?
I did.
Nice to see you.
I did. Put them right over there. Keep them out of your way when you aren't using them.
That is actually a very good idea.
做咩啊？教你執嘢啊？我想問。
Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
We are allied with the Danes of Grandabridgeshire. Their Jarlskona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories will pay off well.
They will, in more than one way. One of Soma's finest fighters, Birna, has pledged her blade to us. She's a powerful fighter and a charming spirit. I think she'll fit in nicely.
Glad to have her. Good work. At one time, the title Jarl referred to a man second only to the king, but that use has softened. Now a Jarl may be a chief, a leader, or a man with broad wealth and influence.
The world is bigger now and broken into many pieces. It seems our language must do the same to keep up.
An interesting thought.
Shealbert, your father sent you here to learn, not teach.
Then you must start, Eivor. Give us a summary of our recent gains, for instance. The clan is thirsty for knowledge.
You want me to give a speech? Right.
其實嗰啲咁嘅牛角杯飲完酒之後擺佢去邊好咧？唔通有個位俾佢插落去嘅？
My friends, hearken to me and hear a tale of triumph and toil. I have traveled far since we landed, and seen much on the roads and fields of this New England. And for all my travels, strong alliances have we gained. The Honorable Ceolwulf, King of Mercia, now calls us friend. And to the south, Soma Jarlskona and the Danes of Grandebridge have pledged their oaths to us. By Sigurd's hand and my own, we have strengthened the ties of—
You seat yourself as Sigurd's equal in these tales of yours. Would Sigurd do the same if he were here?
佢真係好妒忌我哋㗎喎。作為阿哥咁得力嘅助手，佢梗係會歌頌我嘅功績啦。
Sigurd knows what I have achieved, and he would celebrate it more roundly than I have. But this takes nothing from you, all of you. For I sit among some of the staunchest wills and strongest fighters I have ever known. And so I raise my horn, first to Sigurd. May he return to us soon. And to the Raven clan, the best of friends and fighters. To Sigurd!
To Sigurd! May he return and relieve us of you!
And may all of you enjoy the ale as much as Dag has. Skull!
You think me drunk, Eivor? Would it soften my blows if I was?
Your words are blunt enough, but it would explain your boldness.
My eyes are clear and open, and I see before me one eager to claim a piece of Sigurd's glory.
我覺得呢個大格遲早都會反叛，會變成咗上古為罪者嗰啲人咯。作為一個副手啦，我哋唔應該去責怪佢或者鬧佢，我哋應該表示自己有幾咁高尚。
There is enough glory in the world to go around for all who earn it, and I have no doubt how much I am owed.
Just as I thought. You're—
Attackers from the river! They look to be Danes!
Danes? How many?
Too many. Now come, the battle roars already.
Bloody curse! What quarrel have Danes with us?
Those who can fight, take up your weapons. All others, stay here.
都唔知係咪呢條友引翻嚟嘅真係。
With me!
但係其他人好冷靜喎，真係坐喺度嘅喎。
For Raven Clan! There is nothing for you here but death!
哦，咁錯嘅頭先個畫面，人哋打緊仗，你個背脊對住人，係咪等死啊你？呢邊。佢哋唔會入到去長屋嗰邊㗎啦。誒呢度仲有個喎，戇居居咁喎。一跌佢唔死添。附近仲有冇啊？呢邊。後邊好似有聲啊！踩落去，咦唔死，報多兩嘢啦。搞掂。點解我哋有同伴咁渣嘅？頭先都已經幫咗佢啦，仲俾人打到瞓低。誒呢邊都有啊，呢邊都有啊。嗰啲但係唔掂喎，哇！着火！咁一陣先至去救佢啦。哇唔掂，咁燒法，點解係要企喺啲火度嘅啫？你哋係咪傻㗎？最衰我哋又冇方法滅火喎。嗰個終於死咗啦！哇，乜都切晒落嚟咁恐怖嘅。
Is that the last of them?
The rivers are clear. If more were coming, they thought better of it.
By their colors and markings, I believe they come from Geatland. But with none left alive to spill their secrets, we may never know why.
Here is one! This vermin was crawling to the river, hoping to float away.
Have mercy, friend. And you may find an ally with us.
Mercy's earned by the quickness of your tongue. Where do you come from and what is your quarrel with us?
We are settled in East Anglia, newly arrived and hungry for silver.
You drifted off course. This is Mercia.
As we were ordered.
By whom?
You bore me.
仲夠膽咁講，你唔怕死㗎？
Useless hound! Scratching your ass in search of silver? Put an end to this one.
Your silence earns you no kindness, Geet. So I'll ask you once more. Who sent you?
The wind sent us. And the rivers will take us home.
He begs for death, Eivor! Give it to him!
Or send him home with a warning. Let him tell his people what death awaits them should they sail this way again.
我覺得唔應該放虎歸山，同埋佢頭先嘅態度太串啦。
May there be one who mourns you at home, for we will not.
Eivor, I could have sent my scouts to follow him home. We might have learned something.
The price of such disrespect is death, Randvi.
Just as Sigurd would have done.
I cannot devise a strategy if my advice is ignored.
To let that man live would announce to the world that we are soft and cowardly. Now these wayward Danes know to fear us.
Forgive my haste, Randvi, but Dag is right.
For once you see clearly. I beg the gods that it continues.
We should clean this mess and move the bodies from the camp.
Agreed. Then we talk of our next steps together.
其實我覺得都唔需要話跟佢翻去啦，因為佢頭先講咗佢個大本營喺邊噶嘛，要打咪衝過去打咯。嗱好啦，今集我哋暫時玩到嚟呢度先，跟住落嚟咧，我哋應該都係要揾新盟友啦，又或者決定下一步嘅作戰要做啲乜嘢噶啦。咁我哋下集再見啦！中意嘅朋友記住 like 同埋 share 俾朋友一齊睇，多謝各位收睇 ，thank you，拜拜。